And Matt Damon, like two like pretty major Hollywood stars. So what was that like as well?
Noah, can you sign something, please? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Noah. Congratulations. Happy birthday.
If you don't mind right here.
And
A quick hello. Hey, Noah. How are you, buddy?
oh yeah, I'm good.
Sorry to interrupt, please.
No, don't worry.
And what about sharing a set with the likes of Matt Damon and Christian Bale? I mean, like both in their own right, massive superstars.
We've met before. Someone tells me.
From what we can tell so far in the trailers in Honey Boy, it seems like such an intense, emotional role. How do you tap into that?
I know.
Busy these past several years, and within a few short months, audiences are going to be able to see.
And just finally, I'm remiss if I didn't ask you about Quiet Place 2. I know you won't tell me anything, I'm sure, but
No.
how challenging has it been to go back for a sequel?
You know, constantly cracking jokes, but also really focusing, and you just play around. Like I feel good at it now. It could definitely put.
I'm going to use the word. You're glowing.
Yeah,
you
thanks,
really
man.
are.
Thanks, man.
Why are you so happy?
Set, and we were in there before this. You know, we hung. We were in this like the car park behind the.
Established together in our connection, and I think. Word. Thank you.
Ford versus Ferrari last year. I wanted to ask you about Honey Boy. I mean, wonderful project, so important and so passionate of Shia's life. Just tell us about the character and going into
The scene where Otis was acting out both his parents.
I'm not surprised that she's
A movie in a theater these days, it's oftentimes to go see escapist cinema that's primarily made by computers, you know. And the thing is, when you read this script, I didn't assume that they were going to do it all.
Ready. Well, you do what you need to do to get ready. I didn't know anything about cars, but you know, read the
hotel that we were staying in down the road here, and I got in and I was just like, God, it's Willem Dafoe. I'm about to go do this scene in this movie, and Christian Bale and all of it. And I was 19 years old or whatever it was, and I was so nervous that I couldn't. I mean, it was borderline shaking, and I just leaned forward and I was like, Mr. Dafoe, I just got to tell you, I'm so nervous right now. And he goes, Jesus, so am I. And I remember that moment being like striking to me, and he turned and he said, if you're not nervous, something's wrong. And so to me, it's always on a daily basis.
Still doing this, I guess. It was although there's this many incredible actors, all you know. I used to love racing. I'm just very, very lucky and proud of both of these two amazing movies. And I filmed them at the same time, so they sort of feel like one experience. I filmed them back to back, so you know, it feels like they happened at the same time, and then it kind of, you know, it feels like a one thing in a way, one experience.
Talking about beautiful, I think that your depiction of a family in Le Mans 66 with Christian and Catriona is one of the most authentic sort of family units we've seen on screen. Can you talk about working with them and really being the heart of that film?
If you take the craft services budget for Ford versus Ferrari, you have the actual production budget for Honey Boy. So which movie did you make first?
Honey Boy.
And what was it like going from Honey Boy to Ford versus Ferrari?
Pretty bad for everything that he's done?
Yes, no, I mean...
Noah, can you sign?
So tell us about filming Honey Boy, like your experience of making the film and working with someone like Shia.
Times, but never for my own project. So it's always been wonderful to be here, to be at Tribeca. I love it. Our own movie is great. I think I'm very excited. Very interesting, and very interesting to explore what you would.
scenes where we had to like dive into pain, stuff like that, or you know, like monologuing when it's just winter. So he had his monologue in the chair while I'm sleeping, and I had some kind of monologue like that when I'm coming back from being high and sitting on the toilet.
Been a racing driver, definitely. So there's that. I mean,
Your mother's nodding right over there. She's nodding.
Yeah, Christian, why do you have to take all the driving scenes? I wanted to do some of them.
Red, the festival insider here on a kind of red carpet on a wooden floor more so.
There's a little bit of red. There's like a streak of red.
I'm Steve Hargrave. It's the launch of Honey Boy here. We're joined by one of the stars, Noah Jupe, who, wow, what a performance in this movie.
Wow, thank you for that.
If you read those reviews of the screenings that have happened here and at other festivals, people are talking about your performance as being so pivotal, so powerful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say to that. You know, I mean, I just thank you, and I mean, we all worked so hard on this, and it's just so great